Hi guys, I'm back with another dip powder manicure using Sparkle&Co. So today we have a guest. We have my daughter here who is getting ready to go to college. So this is her last year in college, and she wanted her nails done before she left. I prepped her nails. I used the ball bit on my e-file to prep her cuticles. Used a buffer to knock the shine off her natural nails. So I just went in with a lint-free wipe and alcohol and swabbed all 10 of her nails. And then I'm going in as an added step with iGel Beauty's Bond just to help dehydrate the nails further. So this first color is Material Girl, and these two colors that I'm using were I got them from the Sparkle&Co July Itty Bitty subscription bag. It comes with two small dip powders, mini dip powders, is very small containers, for $8.99, which what am I trying to say? It was $8.99 for the itty bitty subscription, but with shipping it total about $12.99 a month. So you get two mini dip powders for $12.99 a month plus two swatch sticks. So not bad. So just hang tight and we're gonna just look at me do her nails. Okay guys, you see how much spillage is there when I dipped her nail into that small container. Again, it is small, so a pipette would not work best here. And it's hard to use a pipette when you're doing someone else's nails anyway. It's possible, but it's just a little awkward. I think it's something that you just have to adjust and get used to, but I don't do other folks' nails that often, as I am not a professional. But I had no complaints about Sparkle&Co liquids or dip powder. You can see that pink is a very pigmented powder, and you'll see that later in the video. I used the brush that I dusted off with. It was very pigmented, so I had to wash that afterwards. So that pink got everywhere. But again, it was a beautiful color, and I think this manicure turned out great for her. But she has really tiny nails. To be an adult, her nails are so tiny. But anyway, can't really do anything about that. And she likes to keep them short. But, and forgive my little ugly band-aid on my right hand there. The nails on my left hand did it during exercise. I just cut right across the top of my skin. It's weird. But anyway, so again, no complaints with this dip powder. It applied smoothly. The liquids were great. It was my first time using it. I didn't use it on myself. I used it on her, and I like it. It's just Sparkle&Co is a little bit pricey. Before you go in with your second coat of dip powder, make sure that you brush off the excess powder. Because you don't want to get that powder on your base brush. And also, again, when you're doing your second coat, before you put your base brush back into the bottle, you want to wipe it off on a lint-free wipe to avoid contaminating your dip powder. If you see a light going in and out of on the video, it's just my headlamp that I have on that magnifies so that I can see a little bit better and get closer to her cuticle area without touching her skin. And again, when you're applying your base, you want to make sure you use thin layers to keep the dip powder from being so thick. Again, this is just a normal dip powder application. I cut some of the film because I didn't want to show both of her hands. So it just to make the video shorter. But again, I do like the Sparkle&Co liquids and the dip powder. See guys, this is the reason why I don't like dipping. All that pigment on the skin, it's ridiculous. But you can tell this powder, I don't know if it's the color or sparkle&co. Again, I don't have a lot of their dip powders. I just got this from the Itty Bitty subscription bag. But look at that brush. Look at that brush. It's pink. It looks like it's ombre on the brush. But yeah, this is why I don't like dipping, because it gets on the skin. You can't get it off. I prefer a pipette, but again, these are mini jars, so good luck using a pipette with that. And again, that pink pigment was everywhere. So I'm just going to encapsulate those pink nails with S&S Natural Set Sheer. I found that to be very clear. I don't have any clear from Sparkle&Co. I don't even know if they make a clear, but I'm pretty sure they do. But I don't have it, so I just used my S&S. And here's where I can use or I am using my pipette to apply, because I don't want to contaminate my clear with the pink dip powder. So after I encapsulate, I'm going to activate those nails so that I don't get any of the next color on those nails. So just hang tight and I'll be back shortly. Okay guys, I'm going to go in with this second color from the subscription bag, which is Wake Me Up Before You Glow Glow. When I opened this up, I'm going to tell you in a minute what it reminded me of. This is showing, this reminds me of Fruity Freaking Pebbles minus the white, or like a popcorn, but it looks like, it reminds me of Fruity Pebbles when I saw it. But it's a nice neon 80s theme, I'm guessing, because they're so bright. But when you're applying something that's chunky, make sure that you lay your finger flat. I mean, you can dip it, but you won't get as much. I think this first nail I did lay that flat, but I think I end up dipping one nail just to see if I could get more of the neon pieces in there that's in that dip powder, and it didn't work as well dipping. So laying it flat was the best way to actually pick up the color, or kind of sticking your finger straight down and kind of pushing it against the sides of the jar, if that makes sense. I could get a lot of coverage. I think I ended up doing some nails 2 coats of this dip powder worked well, versus some nails I think I ended up doing 3, and then I encapsulated that in clear to prepare for filing and buffing. And again, I did cut out some of this, so not to make the video as long, and I'm doing a tug of war with her hands. For some reason, she wants to keep them close to her body when I'm doing her nails, and it drives me nuts, because then I'm reaching for dear life to paint her nails. And it drives me crazy. But again, when you're working with something chunky, once you dip, you want to pat it down just to make sure those pieces lay as flat as possible. Okay, just for time purposes, I cut out where I did more coats of that color, just again for time purposes. So I'm just going in and encapsulating those nails with clear, and then I will activate those nails. I will also wait a few minutes, I recommend 2 to 5. Give that Solidify time to soak down through all those layers and activate that dip powder to make it hard. And once I do that, I will do my filing and buffing off camera, and then I will be back for the final look with this dip powder manicure. I thought it was really cute. I was going to tell you something, and I forgot what it was. I remember what it was. I'm back. I did not use any type of peel-off base because, again, she's going to school. So just for those that are wondering, with the prep that I did on her with the cuticle ball bit and removing the shine from the natural nails, etc., I did these nails on August the 15th. She came home yesterday, which I'm losing track of my dates here. Yesterday was the 28th. The nails were on. There was no lifting. None popped off. And she just soaked them off, and it soaked off in a matter of minutes with her. And when we do soak off, I usually don't, but when she does the baggy method with soaking off the dip powder, and it came right off, no problems, even with the 3 layers of that confetti like dip powder, which she was pretty impressed with how fast it came off. So again, I encapsulated those nails in clear. I brushed off the excess. I'm taking a lint-free wipe with alcohol, and I'm wiping the rim of my base bottle so that it doesn't get stuck. You can do this with acetone, but I do recommend you do this after each use so that they don't get glued shut. I had some Revel nail liquids that they're glued shut, and I'm not trying to open them because I have so many other liquids. But I'm going in with Solidify on those confetti like nails, and again I will do my filing and buffing off camera, and I'll be back. And just that fast, I am back. I'm just taking water. Again, I did my filing and buffing off camera. Taking water and a paper towel, and I'm just wiping off any excess dust. You could also go to the bathroom and wash your hands with just water only. Since I will be using Sparkle&Co's top coat, you want to go in with another coat of activator on all of the nails. And I'm doing all 10. I'm just going in with a layer of activator. You then want to take a lint-free wipe and wipe those off. This is what helps that top coat be shiny, and this is also what helps the top coat to dry. If you skip this step, a lot of times with applying the activator, your top coat will not dry. And this lint-free wipe that I got these in a bag off Amazon. They feel like cloths, and I mentioned that in a video a while ago. But I got these lint-free cloths off Amazon, and I love them. And again, I'm going in with the top coat. When you use dip powder liquids and you're using the dip powder top coat, the first coat, you want to make sure you go in with 3 strokes across the nail, and wipe it off on a lint-free wipe or paper towel before you put it back in the bottle, because if the activator gets into contact with the top coat, it will mess it up. So again, you want to wipe that brush off, and again, do it quickly. After I do these 10 nails, I will go in with a second coat of top coat, and you want to make sure that you pay close attention to that second coat. And again, that light going in and out, that's my headlamp there, or my magnifying glasses that I wear that has sits on top of my forehead and it has a little light. And I got those off Amazon as well. I will try to link those in the description down below in case anyone is interested in purchasing those. I think they were under $25 on Amazon when I purchased them earlier this summer. Guys, after that top coat has dried, I'm going to go in with cuticle oil and apply to all 10 fingers. And this is Cuticle Candy Skincare cuticle oil. Okay. After I rub that in all her nails, I'm going to take a lint-free wipe and wipe off any excess so that she's not around here with slick fingers putting oil everywhere, because it is kind of oily. A little goes a very long way with this cuticle oil. Okay, so guys, there's the finished look. I thought her nails were so cute. She loved them. I love them. Nothing spectacular. You know, there's no major design on there. It's just, you know, regular dip powder. But again, I like the powders by Sparkle&Co. And I actually liked the liquids. I'm not mad at them at all. I actually, those might be one of my favorites to use outside of eye gel liquids. But again, here's the finished look. I'm going to insert some pictures. Guys, just please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.